And the thing that's so crazy about it is that blood transfusions were not even used or not even invented in Bible times. What's going on, YouTube? I am very thankful to NotJah Witness for, keep me in mind and doing this little collaboration video to give you all a little bit of overview about me. My YouTube channel is Marbo. It started like around about October of last year. That's when I originally became part of the NotJah community. I myself grew up I'm a JW born in, XJW born in. I was raised from infancy, and that's pretty much, sums it up. My early life was dominated by Watchtower, basically, and what really made me wake up from, Watchtower was, I was one of the ones that even after I was in fellowship, I still had, the mindset of the Watchtower still like locked in my head. Like, okay, I have to get myself straight. Words. It was only until, after my grandmother passed away and I had to go to a kingdom hall, that's when they were throwing the truth and this, that, and the third all in my face. So that's when I started researching organization. And when I found out that it's nothing but a scam, lie, and the list goes on, after I found all that, then that's when I was like, okay, what do I do? So how do I overcome the hurt or the regrets? And so that's why I started a YouTube channel, and started increasing my knowledge, learning about myself, learning, where I come from, history of my ancestors and everything like that. So then the information that I know now, I use it and I share it with the world, basically. This knowledge became my religion, so to say, and history, But anyway, not to ramble too much, I'm doing my topics are on the failed prophecies of the Watchtower and looking at some Bible stories, just seeing if they're truly authentic or not. Anyway, guys, I want to say this. Always research the things I say. In any of my videos, this thing right here that I'm about to do, research it, try to debunk it, do all that good stuff, even though once I put it out there, I can show you where it is, I can give you the proper sources, but at the end of the day, it's up to you to make it a truth, But anyway, hope y'all enjoy this information, in all my videos, I like to have fun, I love this type of stuff, cracking the code of the Bible and everything like that. It's real fun. And beating up on Watchtower. Yes, beating up because they beat up my mind for so many years. Took my childhood away and things of that nature. Anyway, we'll jump right on into it.
Failed false prophecies in the governing body's constant new light. I'm going to go ahead and begin this little slideshow with a little greeting. Hope everyone is doing today. And again, and before I begin this video, like I said before, I hope this information you are shown in this video, is very helpful to you. I urge you to research everything which is said in this presentation. In this video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do two topics. One is the failed and false prophecies. We're going to talk about that, and the governing body's constant new light. The other is a Bible event that is likely not to have happened, and I'm going to show this through chronologically and through comparisons. So I'm going to put some information out here that you can do two things. You can either accept it or reject it. It's one or the other. But you decide. But let's just learn, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you know, you all going to take some type of information in at the end of the day. That's if you keep wanting to listen to this video. But anyway, okay, false prophecies and constant new light. I'm just going to go ahead and start off like this. I always like to start off with the proverb, you know what I'm saying? So it goes like this. A true teacher would never tell you what to do. To be a good teacher, you have to be a good listener. And you cannot just force information on someone because there are different levels of understanding. That's one thing to always remember. Now, let's go ahead and define what is a false prophet. In order to understand this, we have to break the word false prophet. We have to break it apart. So I'm going to go to New Oxford Dictionary, which it defines the word false. This is what we're going to do. We're going to define the word false first. It defines the word false in at least 3 parts. Write these down. If you need time to grab pen and paper, go ahead and do that. See, me, I'm in a league of my own. I like to teach. I don't like to just, you know what I'm saying, just ramble and everything like that and just talk junk. I like to show you all facts. You know, go to the dictionary. This is how I bust things up. This is how I roll. Okay. False. The first definition, not according to truth or fact. It's basically incorrect. You know, in Watchtower we hear a lot about the truth, and you know, you gotta have facts and everything like that. Truth. You know, truth. Facts define truth. Okay. Number 2, made to imitate something in order to deceive. Deception. You know what I'm saying? You know, if somebody is imitating that they're a prophet, and here it is, people are being deceived. You know, time is running on, and things aren't. You know, they make a date or they make a hinted a hinted thought to a certain particular time something's going to happen, then that's the issue. That means the false prophet. If anyone tells you that, gives you a hint that say, hey, like the 2012 thing, you know what I'm saying? Some people were dead in their tracks on YouTube videos and everything. That's meaning that basically saying that in 2012, you know what I'm saying, we won't never see 2013, but it's 2018 now. Let's just move forward. You know, we ain't gonna spend that much time on that. Number 3, illusory, not actually so. You know, an example of that would be in an illusionary sense. Sunscreens give users a false sense of security. And Watchtower does that a lot. You know what I'm saying? They tell you all, okay, if you go to the meetings, then you know you'll be safe and this, that, and the third, you know, everything like that. You know what I'm saying? All right. Now for the word prophet. A prophet can be defined in 2 ways. A person regarded as an inspired teacher or proclaimer of the will of God. Another one, a person who predicts what will happen in the future. So now let's put it all together. A false prophet is a person who claims to be inspired, or they at one time regarded as an inspired teacher and proclaimer of the will of God, and they predict what will happen in the future. But once that prediction does not come true, then that's when they're deemed as a false prophet, regardless of which way you look at it. There's no way around it. So, all right, now let's move on. Now, Watchtower uses the fallacious argument known as new light to try to further emancipate themselves from being associated with the term of being a false prophet. Now, what do they mean by the term new light? Well, whenever there is a change in doctrine or a change in the current belief system, you know, every time they have to add a change, they deem it as, oh, we have some new light, because they liken it as before. When they had the old understanding, they were in darkness, and so then now somebody from the round table comes up with the idea based upon their own interpretation, which is a man's interpretation, that, oh, this is new light. And so it's deemed as God shining down light upon them. But as we see, you know what I'm saying, the common belief about God is that God has no error, because obviously the way that the earth is positioned, you know, the distance from the sun, you know, which is the earth, you know, is positioned, is perfect in alignment. All the plants align perfectly. You know what I'm saying? And so then the thing is that how can they claim that new light is from God when God don't supposed to not have no error? You know what I'm saying? See, allow me to add on in a little bit more on this new light thing. New light is something that is very harmful to a person, because here it is, you're sitting up here and you're following a man's teaching, and people live by that, but you think that the man is, you think that the organization is God's organization. So basically any changes that organization make, then that changes the person's life. So for instance, the blood issue. 1 minute you can take blood, the next minute it's just blood fractions. You know what I'm saying? So if somebody gets to an accident and here it is, they need some blood, they can't get blood, or they need to have a particular type of surgery that needs to happen, then they can't receive blood. And the thing that's so crazy about it is that blood transfusions were not even used or not even invented in Bible times. You know what I'm saying? They didn't even have any knowledge of that. So again, the reason why they have to have the term new light is because different circumstances come up, and so then they have to make adjustments. Now, mind you this, if this was God's organization, the problem would already been taken care of. You know what I'm saying? The issue would already been taken care of. Let's move on.
Your last, one day you'll be right until that moment happens.
And let me add on this right here too about the 1974 dates. Now, they're real smart with on keeping it hidden. What they want to say is a lot of times in which when I have discussions with witnesses online, or even some of my used to be witness friends from time to time, they use the term as, oh, it was a hinted date that it may come. But you see, the thing is that when you tell somebody, or in the information which was in the ministry school, which said that reports I heard that brothers are selling their homes. Certainly, it's a good way to spend the last days of the system thing. When you have words written and such, then that means, and it's supposed to be God's organization now, this means that the end is near. It's about to come. But then again, it's 2018 now. And so I'm still here doing this video. I wasn't even born yet back in 75. You know what I'm saying? And I'm able to pull up literature from back then.